There is another science thing right here. So I guess we'll do this, and then we'll do the Spider's Men's missions.
Just gonna take a snooze while we're here.
Well, I mean, you have to take power naps as Spider-Man.
That reminds me, like, I think, I don't know if you've seen this, but somebody, like, once did, like, an episode or a documentary or whatever of, like, the physical requirements he would need to be Batman. So they were thinking he would have to ingest, I think, 10k calories, like, a day, because he was, and then he'd have to get, like, really weird periods of sleep just to function, so...
Oh, she's asking us nicely. Sure.
I hope it's some kid's science project.
We'll get to that in a second, don't worry.
The magic word is please, Spider Cop.
You must now call me Spider Majesty.
That's pushing it.
Let's see. Seismic monitoring system. Oh, I think you actually need an upgrade to do this one.
Do you?
It's the slam down move.
Oh yeah, that thing.
I don't use it much either, it's fun.
I mean, this is a new game plus, so you already have it.
Yeah, I have everything, except someone to love.
Hey, that's what Queen was looking for.
Wow, if even like Freddie Mercury can't get laid, you know there's a problem.
Oh no, I think he got laid quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's probably how... Well,
no, it's implied, thank you.
Got my lenses tuned to the research station.
Now I'm just gonna... What would JJ say about this one?
I'm trying to think. Folks, guess what I heard lately about the Masked Menace? Jumping off of buildings and body slamming the ground like, who does he think he is, a pro wrestler?
I didn't mean to do that. That was an artificial ejaculation of Webb.
Yeah, it's always worse when it's artificial. Natural is the way to go.
Boom! Nice. Ah, there's one over there.
Apparently the new meme these days is to emulate the Iron Man landing that they put on YouTube, and I for one am sick of it.
I'm already sick of you, JJ, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm a little sick of my JJ as well.
Where is it? There it is! You motherfuckers, I don't know what you're doing, but I will stop you!
Take this, Pipes, you evil menace.
Did it. That's not the only danger.
Luckily, I have this move, so I can just do this.
Yeah, he has this magic, you know, leap 40 feet in the air move. I mean, at some point, Spider-Man's powers is just straight up witchcraft, you know?
I mean, he has the strength of a spider. He must have to like, do this shit without his arm ripping off.
That's true. I mean, you have to think really hard. I mean, Mr. Negative's powers are science-based, somehow. It was an experiment, and then he got magic abilities, so you really have to, like, just think really hard about this.
Come on, I was directly on that shit. Fine. Yeah. Oh, there's a picture thing.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Gotta hurry.
You know, I think this would be a good place to look for ingredients. Okay, no, that's clearly Donald gargling because somebody just shot him in the throat with a bullet. Alright?
Jesus. I mean, you're not wrong. Blue thing is over there.
I mean, that's his death throes right there.
Donald Duck's death rattle is something I never thought would come to the forefront of my mind, and yet here we are.
Don't trust Mickey.
Where the motherfuck is this fucker? Just keep following the road, Tom, it's fine.
Yeah, don't you just have to go to the dot?
Yeah, I'm going to the dot, don't worry.
Or is that a separate dot? I mean, yeah, I guess it depends.
Really, when it comes to statistics, we're all just separate dots in this motherfucker of a world.
That's how Carl Sagan approached it, you're right.
Now everyone is horribly burned, and there's no more problems ever.
Just don't fart in the street. It's not gonna go well.
They can't justify closing it down now.
Where is this thing? What is so special about this? Reveal your secrets to me.
So I guess every PS4 game needs like a selfie mode now, because I mean this game has it, Kingdom Hearts 3 has it, so...
I mean, it's just fun, you know? There's like... I bet it takes very little time to actually program this stuff, because they already have the camera in place.
Yeah, I mean, they could just rip it out and sell it afterwards, so we should feel grateful.
We were doing a side quest now, I believe. So, scroll back over here. We didn't actually go too far, so let me just turn around. And I really should put on the classic suit for this. Let's see, where'd this be at? Or I could go with this.
I don't know. I would go with either the classic suit or the Raimi suit.
Classic suit repaired, hell yeah.
There we go. No, just walk in there with the classic suit all ripped up. It's like, hey man, I haven't had the time.
This is what happens when you're actually Spider-Man. Good sir.
You just have to... You gotta keep it realistic. I mean, it's not fun. It's not comic books, guys. Being a superhero wearing blue and red spandex is very serious business.
A little bit to the right.
Why don't you just set a marker?
I could, but this is more fun.
He said it, not me, audience.
Yeah, I like checking maps. I'm not very good at reading them, which probably explains the D I got in geography way back when, but still.
Hey, that's why I use MapQuest. Well, now it's Google Maps, but it used to be MapQuest back in the day.
Sorry to call so late.
Oh, he's having a brain blast.
Well, to be fair, that's probably the caffeine. I mean, I get that way when I have a double shot espresso, too.
But we can improve upon them.
There is stuff here.
Lost an arm under-
It is a depressing state of mind to know that a single monster does not work as well on me anymore, and that I need two or more.
We can go so far
Oh
beyond-
god, let's have Doc have his spiel. We could attach guns to our arms, Peter. He doesn't need to have to stop there.
Yeah, we're just gonna... I've got a great idea. Let's just have a whole tank, but it's like arm-based instead. I think that would work, he lied.
Oh, Doc Ock. Or should I call you Doc Glock?
Dot Glock sounds great, actually. That's realistic.
She just called and told me.
Huh.
Right. Sorry.
He calls himself a gun wizard.
Glad your daughter's
And look, we're trying to focus on side quest shenanigans here. So there's another Spider-Man bopping about and giving it all this. We have to put a stop to that, because normies aren't capable of being Spider-Man. I'm sorry. You thought everyone could be Spider-Man? No, just the people with superpowers.
Yeah, I mean, far be it from me to suggest you can't be Spider-Man, but I have a trademark that I can't enforce, but I have one. So, yeah, I mean, I can't let this shit fly.
Man, it's a really good job that no one came in and picked this stuff up.
That's true. I mean, who would want a helmet fragment?
This piece of Mysterio's helmet gave me ideas for my eye lenses.
That reminds me, now that with, obviously, Spider-Man Far From Home coming out, I may have asked this question already, but with Spider-Man Far From Home coming out, do you think Mysterio's going to be in Spider-Man 2? The game, that is.
I would put good money on it happening, yeah, because he does appear in the game to an extent, but it's not really him, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's like... Because I know there was like a joke boss fight with him in one game where he had like 3 health bars.
Oh,
but
that's
you hit
great.
him once and he dies. Yeah. No, I want an actual Mysterio in this series, and I want an actual boss fight. Like, that would be neat.
Was that a reference? Was that a reference to Venom, Lethal Protector?
What was?
Spider-Man was just talking about saying it wasn't a Lethal Protector who did this.
Oh, okay. I think it was, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of nods to different Spider-Man continuities and stuff.
Did you just say continuity?
We could.
It's the continuity for cats, it's Marvel's.
Yeah, it's just... It's a whole shared universe of cat videos. You know, they all appear in each other and they get together for the big movie event every, 2-3 years.
Not your best, but I'll allow it. There was a
Grumpy
thing
Cat,
here.
Garfield, Heathcliff's there. Then the new Heathcliff, after the first one died.
That's very depressing. The bar with no name. Could someone in the comments tell me what that is? I feel like it's a bar for villains and whatnot, but I'm not entirely sure. I might be confusing it with that one episode of Justice League where the Flash goes into a bar to meet up with Trickster, and he treats him like a good man because the Flash is a good man himself.
You are actually correct. It is a bar where villains and thugs and mercenaries and supervillains can hang out. They have a rule that you can't have weapons or use powers in there. You actually have to kind of requisition them up at the front. You have to put them away to go in there. And that's really the rule that kind of keeps the peace there. But there's actually a mission in one of the DLCs where we go to the bar with no name.
Oh, yeah, of course we do. It's coming back to me now.
Yeah, there you go.
He's helping. He used the fire escape.
Yeah, he certainly doesn't have my gadgets and whatnot, that's for sure.
Other me left anything behind.
Well, I mean, even Peter Parker had to start out without gadgets. Like the web shooters was the first gadget. Like, I'm not even sure if he did any crime fighting without the web shooters at one point.
Huh. What came first? The spider signal or the web thingamabobs?
Suppressant is in
Is
this.
that like a chicken and egg kind of question, or?
I guess it would have to be. Alright, let's do this as fast as we can. Obviously, since this is story-based, they kind of have to give you an easy one.
Yeah, just I can't be stuck on this one forever.
Boosh. Alright, what are we working with here? No idea what those words are.
Pretty standard. And easy
Look,
to
if
track.
it's not in forms of pizza, I'm not gonna understand. I mean, what chemicals make up pizza? Don't ask that, because they're probably from Papa John's.
ADP, anchovy, duck, pineapple.
Donald tastes great.
Oh my god. Alright, let's follow the blow.
Fortunately, he farted in a fine blue mist, making it easy for him to track.
It's easier if we don't swing, but I should probably just, like, jump around.
Just have, like, a complete whole Spider-Man comic or episode where he just has to walk around. He doesn't even web swing, he just does it just to fuck with people.
Those hot dogs smell
Free
like
hot dogs, please?
Don't push it. You already got your freebie today.
That wasn't me!
Free hot dogs?
I'm still owed a hot dog.
Free hot dogs.
Hey, I think I deserve 2, at least, daily.
That's what I think about your free hot dogs.
Yeah, take that.
This just in, Spider-Man scene promoting propaganda.
So I've heard about trolling, and I'm not impressed.
Come on, man, lay off. I told you everything. The deal's going down on the roof.
Oh
Don't
shit.
lie.
Stuff going down right now?
Stay out of trouble.
I'll handle this. Because I am Spider Guy.
Yeah, I'll send my goons after you. Just start a legion of spider goons to protect the city. Okay, admittedly, Superior Spider-Man tried that, so...
You know, people kind of bag on the concept and execution of that, but I actually really like that run.
I don't think it's a bad... No, the thing is, the people complaining about that, they don't think it's a bad idea. The problem is the execution. The idea itself is fine, and I like it too. It's just that they have to rely on some really lame brain stuff to make it work.
Yeah, I understand. And you are a stickler for things being logical.
Yeah, that's true. But completely swarming off the wall with magic robots.
What do you kids want? What do you want?
I love that game where it just
That's him.
it just clicks off the one side of the screen. He's like, "What do you kids want?"
Yeah, I mean, me.
And then Ralph starts crying and puts the thing to the right constantly. Oh, spiders, man. Why aren't you wearing gloves? That's the funniest part of this.
Nobody talks like
I actually did this during the day, so it's interesting that you got this at night.
I thought it would actually change. If you have beaten all of the science lab missions, you can change the time of day whenever you want.
Not the real Spider-Man.
Not anymore, you're not.
Now you're gonna be dead, man. Oh, that's already copyrighted?
How about cease to be, man? Ah.
Never was, dude.
Yeah, Billy, you just let's just fight, okay? You don't need to make up jokes. You're not that funny. Just saying.
I would have laughed if I webbed the other dude to the wall as well. Whoa,
Yeah, he does. He clearly fights like a thug with his wind up on his punch. Like, you can tell.
Yeah, but when you dress
Whee!
you inherit my enemies. And I've got a lot of enemies.
I do really like this mission a lot. I do like how you fight with the other Spider-Man. I mean, he realizes, obviously, he's out of his league, but it's kind of fun to have them work together to fight all these guys off.
I kind of wish there were more missions like this. Maybe in the second game they can introduce, like, new supporting superheroes and whatnot, because, you know, this is the Avengers, you know, base, their home, as it were.
I don't know. I mean, I'd rather them not do that, because I think Spider-Man always works best when he's local. Kind of focused on, you know, doing stuff in the city. I'm still not a great fan of the idea that there's multiple Spider-Men. You know, I'll be honest with you. I just think that dilutes the appeal of the original,
There's a
so...
police shelter nearby. And I'm sure folks would appreciate
I mean, you, like, if you didn't want to go for the A-listers, you could go for the, like, the B stuff. Like, would you consider Daredevil B or A?
He's not an A, that's for fucking sure. B-lister at best.
Okay.
But nobody's really made, like, the definitive Daredevil media. I guess people would say the Netflix show is probably the best Daredevil thing out there.
I definitely agree with that. Whoa! Sneaky, sneaky. Whoa!
I mean, now we don't have it anymore, obviously, because Disney's like, well, we own it, so we're gonna make it worse. It's just ridiculous.
They're making their own streaming thing, so I guess they wanted... I forget whether it was actually Netflix or Disney that wanted, you know, those shows to end, and I don't want to, like, put words in anyone's mouth, so I will take words out of my own mouth before that happens.
Well, Google will tell me. Let's see. Daredevil featured in other Marvel.
Shabow!
I'm just gonna ignore that while I look this up.
There are still men here. Where are you? Whee! Oh, Jesus! It's okay, I just took a rocket to the face. You didn't miss anything.
I'm just finding a statement from Marvel, so I wouldn't really be surprised if Disney's like, no, we don't make nearly enough money, so we just need more money, so...
Companies don't want some of the money, they want all of the money.
Yeah, you know, outside of Jim Sterling's presentation style, he is completely 100% right.
How do you do it?
Well, first of all, I have superpowers, then I get a straight 8 hours of sleep every night, and I try to avoid carbs where I can.
I see that now.
Well, okay, first off, he clearly does not get 8 hours of sleep a night. That's a lie. The game contradicts it. Secondly, there's a scene where he eats an entire pizza on his own, so...
Dude, his metabolism is so much faster than ours.
He also web swings all day, so...
Yeah, true. Gotta get me a photo with the lad.
That's true. I think we did this last time. Just running away from my #1 fan, guys.
Okay, I wanted it a bit closer and a bit more friendly, as it were. Photo mode. Yeah, there we go. With the lads.
I'm squishing your head.
Yeah. Hide UI. I'll take a picture. What a lad. You thought the shitposting bans were going to be constrained to 1 episode? You thought wrong.
Do it all the time. Put it on Facebook, put it on Twitter, put it on Vimeo for some reason.
Oh, that took me back.
Remember Blip TV, guys?
Yep, I sure do.
I do remember when it was more free and they paid more than YouTube. Oh well.
Well, that's the reason they're out of business now.
Just make original content, guys, because we will algorithm the fuck out of you.
They sure will. Alright, let's do some story stuff now. I believe Yuri wanted our help with something. I've forgotten what it was, because I was having too much fun flouncing around with my friendly neighborhood spiders man. Hello.
I also forgot what we were doing.
There we go. Yeah. I don't really need to do this. It just opens up the map a little bit more. And, you know, it creates fast travel points.
Just fixing AT&T's towers for them. It's ridiculous.
Sure is. Ooh, a backpack. I want it.
Oh, it's got a sandwich in here. What a great collectible.
There it is.
Be advised, a mugging was just reported.
And not PSP. All he says is you need something like this on the steakhouse. It's not worth cutting JJ off for.
I don't know. Can it emulate older classic games that they won't port to the console otherwise?
A very good point. A distinct and valid point.
We shall never discuss it again.
Oh, you know me all too well, mate.
Gonna move on to the next big thing.
You know, JJ's a raving lunatic, but he does have a point here.
I mean, that's the idea. I mean, they clearly wanted to present him with having points, but the thing about JJ is that even though he's always had good points, it's simply his presentation, how he does it, that can make people not agree with him, so...
Hate him, essentially.
Yeah, hate him. Now, there are points in the show, obviously, where he will get guests on, they will contradict everything he's saying, and then he just kicks them off the air, you know? So, obviously, again, he's supposed to be a very Alex Jones-esque figure, so...
You can swim, but I wouldn't recommend going to take a dip, because I don't want to, essentially. That's all I need to say.
He's not Fish-Man, guys. He's Spider-Man. There's no fins or anything, unless it's that weird flying fish spider that's probably in my bedroom tonight.
Oh, Jesus. 3 minutes of playtime.
Hey, Bonesaw's ready.
He is. Crusher Hogan. Very classic Spidey lore. I'm getting distracted by all the cool incidental stuff. I really hope they do something similar to the backpacks in the second game.
Yeah, I mean, we would want them to do that, because that was one of the big fun things about playing this game, where you just swing around, you can just do stuff as it comes up. It's great.
And the thing is, with the backpacks, yeah, like, the reward you might not care for is the homemade suit from Homecoming. But with every collectible, it's not just a nice 3D model you can look at, it's also a bit of, like, you know, lore pertaining to this universe of Spider-Man. Because don't forget, we are 8 years into his legacy, so it's nice to see how this one, you know, grew and evolved over time.
Yeah, so, I mean, there is a really good reason, many good reasons to do all the collectibles.
And also, you get some EXP, so it all basically feeds back.
Alright, well, that demon, you're interesting, but I'm gonna go do this instead.
Well, I'm sorry, man. I have a responsibility to protect my city, the only way I know how, by running away.
Look, if you leave the city, then I'm not gonna bother, alright? You have to stay within my comfort zone here.
Yeah, there's like a little radar square thing of where Spider-Man is actually allowed to go. And unfortunately, you just went outside it.
There is a video where somebody managed to break past the barrier and actually get to Jersey, like the neighboring city over the bridge for that. And it's rendered to a degree, but he just keeps ending up falling in the water.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, it's Skeletor! Nah!
So, you've answered this email. Sorry, military, it's just Kai Lang. It's a Kai Lang joke, guys.
Yeah, this is quite obviously Taskmaster. It's not that big of a spoiler if you know Marvel. And he gives you trials and whatnot. And this is how you get these particular tokens to unlock suits and whatnot. But we could do this one here, which is a bomb challenge. There's also combat and drone challenges.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, like... They're optional, of course, and then you're not going to have to, like, completely ace them all to get all the tokens for that. You just have to do them, and then you can unlock some other stuff, but they're okay. I mean, there's obviously the combat challenge, that's fine. The bomb one is generous. The drone one's kind of lame, because you have to be in the area, you have to web swing through it. It's kind of hard to aim, I just don't really like them that much.
Yeah, let me restart that. I was actually trying to do a web zip to it, and I forgot the button, because I'm a dumbass.
I don't need to forget anything to confirm I'm a dumbass, I just know. It's intuitive, you see.
Ah, I see. Alright. I don't think you even have to, like, gold rank all of these to get 100% in the game. You just have to do them all.
Yeah, you don't have to gold rank them at all, because fuck that noise.
There we go, bada bing. And you send it off, and you give it a little bit of a web, and bada bing, bada boom.
I like to be the Spider-Man that nails that perfectly, flings it, and then doesn't web shoot it, and then just blows up and damages something else. It's like, oops, kind of dropped the ball at the end there.
Oopsie doodle. Perfect landing. That wasn't close enough.
Perfect landing.
That might cost me some points, actually.
Yeah, you have to, like... I'm still not really sure how they kind of score these. I think you just have to be, like... Just be perfect, guys. Just don't get anything wrong. And just be perfect at everything you do, obviously.
Yeah, this is silver, I think.
So close to perfection.
Ah, well, good enough.
Nice work with the bombs.
Hey, you did good work blowing up those bombs. I don't care about regular people, I just care about super people.
Game to you?
I wonder if he does say something differently if you do, like, gold rank this. Because I think I got silver as well on this mission, so...
Well, I mean, Screwball's challenges have, like, similar ranking variables, and she does change what she says based on that.
Yeah, and I just want to punch her more and more, so your point?
Alright, MJ, what's going on with Isaac Delaney?
His name is funny, I just thought I'd tell you that.
Oh, this is the great mission. Oh.
Yeah, this mission's pretty good, because it's, like, actually around Halloween at the time, so you have to go find these people in costume.